And she thinks she's clever when she does that. But here's the cold part. Somebody's writing that for her.
Yeah.
That's why she had to remember and look back, because apparently Hot Wheels she thought was going to be someone thought it was a wonderful joke and it was going to do well.
Tyrus just dropped a nuke on Jasmine Crockett and exposed her fake persona live on air. This wasn't just some casual call out. Tyrus ripped through the nonsense, laid it all out, and made sure everyone watching knew exactly what kind of game Jasmine Crockett was playing. We're talking about phony accents, terrible scripted jokes, and straight-up embarrassing moments that backfired on live TV. And yeah, Tyrus didn't hold back for a second. You want real? You want uncensored truth? This is it. Let's dive in and watch Tyrus as he calls out Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett still conceals the meaning of Hot Wheels. The Texas congresswoman still won't apologize over making fun of Texas Governor Abbott's disability. Here's what she said that kicked it off.
We in these hot-ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now.
Whoa.
And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot-ass mess, honey. So,
Now, she claims that she wasn't talking about Abbott's wheelchair at all. Yet she's mentioned Abbott's wheels before. In 2022, she posted Beto's rolling around the state. Where is Abbott rolling to? And according to the Washington Free Beacon, Crockett also liked several Facebook comments referring to Abbott as Hot Wheels back in 2021. But is Jazz having an identity crisis? This is her now.
It's Ted Cruz. I mean, like, this dude has to be knocked over the head, like, hard, right? Like, there is no niceties with him.
And to be clear, free speech is not about whatever it is that y'all want somebody to say. And the idea that you want to shut down everybody that is not Fox News is bull. We need to stop playing, because that's what y'all are doing in here.
But wait, this was her before she went to D.C.
It's good to see you in the new year. You know, no one could have told me that when I went down to Austin, now looks like a little bit over a year ago, that I would be running for Congress. It's just not what my plan was. But what I've always decided is that I would step up when there was a need.
Tyrus! I come to you for no particular reason. Can you please explain to me what happened to that young, smart,
I'll take it from there, Governor. I'm going to explain to you what happened.
Okay.
Same thing that happened on this show.
Yes.
She got the job. That was the get the job voice. Remember when I first met you? Good evening, Gutfeld. It's
Yes.
nice to meet you. It's a real pleasure to be here. Oh, cool. Once I got the job, what it is, let's crack jokes. So that's all it is. That's all it is. You know, it's just you gotta to get the job. You know, you gotta leave the Negro at home and do the what it is afternoon, and then once you get in, you can say whatever you want to say. Listen, everyone talks different with their crew and their people. Everyone has a different way of talking when they're with other people or whatever. She's too comfortable, and she thinks she's clever when she does that. But here's the cold part. Somebody's writing that for her.
Tyrus just hit the nail on the head with this one. I mean, think about it. Jasmine Crockett out here trying way too hard, acting like she's got the authentic voice, but behind the scenes. Somebody's feeding her lines. Like, come on, if you have to read off a script to sound relatable, guess what? You are not relatable. Sounds like Tyrus is not holding back on Jasmine Crockett at all.
Yeah.
That's why she had to remember and look back, because apparently Hot Wheels she thought was going to be someone thought it was a wonderful joke and it was going to do well. So she set it up, but she doesn't read good because she's like, and this, and then she said the Hot Wheels, and as soon as she said it, it didn't get the reaction that she thought it would. So then she paused again. So again, when you have people write, this is why when white people write black slang, weird happens.
Tyrus is spitting straight facts here. This is exactly what happens when people try way too hard to be something they're not. Jasmine Crockett thought she was going to sound hip and real, but instead, she just ended up sounding ridiculous. Like, imagine sitting in a room full of speechwriters and some dude in a suit goes, "Oh, I know how to make her sound cool. Let's throw in some slang." Bro, no. That's how you get moments like this. Forced, awkward, and straight up cringe. Jasmine Crockett doesn't sound authentic because she's not being herself. She's playing a role, and Tyrus saw right through it.
Yeah.
And this is what happens.
Well,
Like, if I wanted to get ethnic on somebody, I wouldn't call Joe and be like, "Hey, Joe, write me some hood." No offense, Tyrus. I get right to it. Gee Willikers. That's not the guy. What? That doesn't sound like Joe Mackey?
listen,
This is why Tyrus is a breath of fresh air. He sees the fakeness, the lies, and the hypocrisy, and he calls it out like it is. Jasmine Crockett thought she was going to skate by with her scripted nonsense, but Tyrus shut that down real quick. From her cringeworthy fake voice to her weak excuse for a joke to her straight-up reckless rhetoric, Jasmine Crockett got exposed live on air. And Tyrus didn't just call it out, he went nuclear. This is exactly why people love Tyrus, because he's not afraid to say what everyone is already thinking. And if Jasmine Crockett thought she could get away with this mess, yeah, not on Tyrus's watch.